First, if you'd like a quick jab between the eyes of what the global discourse from the other looks like when discussing reading in the American way, this is that book. The only reason that it's not a full 5 stars is that the jab is far too brief to be more than momentarily distressing. Alameddine surely knows this. Here are 2 essays on reading, thinking, the state of literature, and the notion of politics and art. They were published here because they were available to him to be published, having found small audiences elsewhere. But what I truly want now is far more from Alameddine. More of his reflections and even the opportunity to settle in more fully on the accusations, to issue the full warrant for his claims and anecdotal evidence. What accusations? Why, against me, of course. And I am ready to declare myself guilty. The first essay is on a subject I have long argued myself, that we drive kind of a polemic stake between the words politics and art, as if we can somehow cordon off aesthetics as an absolute, untainted by the nasty corruption of human interaction. This is Théophile Gautier's art for art's sake idea. And of course, Alameddine makes it clear that all statements, artistic or not, are inherently political, even those which, politically, attempt to step away from politics. The privilege which belongs to the aesthete is just that, a position which can afford idealism because it has the assuredness of comfort. And of course, the political novel belongs to the other who has grievance. Is this white liberal reviewer guilty? Of course. I write what I choose to write, in the pretense that subjects other than politics are also viable and worthy of exploration. Worse, I may recognize the political elements of my writing and keep them safely in the realm of feeding my own liberal gratification. So as to my second crime, I'm guilty of reading the writers of these comforting myths, the widely published cute others, that's Alameddine's term, that represents the various quarters of foreign writing. Amy Tan, Yun Li, Alameddine, Adichie, Borges, Marquez, Rushdie, excellent writers all. They poke at the Western culture gently enough that I am gratified in my political righteousness. But of course, not so gratified as to expect, let alone desire change. The problem, of course, is that finding the vast majority of others out there is not altogether easy. They will not be published by mainstream or even most indie presses, let alone find their way to translation. And to underscore this point, when I typed in comforting myths and Alameddine to bring up this text, I found first, and this is the God-attesting truth, 3 other titles coming up. First, a book on the Supreme Court. Second, Comforting the Grump, Forestville Silver Foxes No. 5. And My Butt is Comforted by the Realization that I'm okay and everything will be all right. Really, those 3 books before Alameddine's book. I throw myself on the judge for mercy. So yes, everything Alameddine writes smacks of truth-telling, and not just for neocolonialism. We can just as easily add queerness and a host of other marginalized communities to the mix. But how do we write it? He doesn't know. Well, if it was easy. And guilty, that suits me fine, doesn't it? So yes, again, I want more from him on this, more from others on this. Uproot me, drain the atmosphere of capitalism and class, find me the reading list, reveal the connective threads between my condescending to review this text and, say, Salih's season of migration to the north. I'm ready and I'm not, but that's what I signed up for.